is not a spring chicken. The big news is not that it's Oscar week, although that's really exciting because that's where we're going to be all week, but also because, oh, did you hear Obama's going after the hedge funds? Can you believe that? Oh, wait a minute. Or should that not be unexpected? Because I think they've already gone after Wall Street. Well, for now, we're going to bring Oldecam on with comments on the headlines of today. Monocle Prince hospitalized in New York.
Oh, yeah, him and 3 other people were severely beaten in one of the trendy bars by, I think, the ex-owner of the club. You know, what happened was the Monocle Prince stood out like a sore thumb with, regal with his entourage and his blonde mane, and basically, it just said, fight. And that's what happens. You don't come into bars.
Well, he's got his entourage. How in the world did they even get close enough?
Because they beat up the entourage. The same guy.
Oh my God.
The same guy is charged with assaulting 4 people. 4 of them, which means this is one
bad.
very unhappy ex-club owner.
Yeah.
Well, he's in jail with aggravated assault and battery, which means he will go to jail for a very long time because it's not on. You can basically get off on 1, 3, 4 people.
4 people.
Because it meant it was a deliberate assault.
Oh, that is really bad.
Yeah.
Anti-Wall Street protesters rally against prison conditions and want the innocent victims of society released immediately.
Oh, yeah. And Obama is seriously considering this one. We have prison overcrowding. We have, I know I have Rex. We can't say anything. He works as the ground Obama works on, folks. But he thinks that we can solve a lot of the state's problems by letting all of these lesser offenders out. And if you just basically killing somebody is the reason to keep you in jail, because you might have killed that person because that person had a set of Air Jordans on, and you deserve to be killed because you didn't give your Air Jordans to the person that needed them more than you do. Then what happens if somebody kills the person that took the Air Jordans? Are they bad guys, or are they victims of society? We're back to the victims of society thing. Oh, I got you a good one, folks. Barack Obama, who said that he's among the top 10 presidents in the history of this nation, in the historical records, basically, of his presidency, he doesn't rank in the top 30 of the presidents in the history of this nation. We're talking, the guys on Mount Rushmore and Ronald Reagan are in the 5. That is the top 5.
And Barnes and Noble's future looks bleak.
Oh yeah, because they underestimated Amazon's Kindle Fire, because the Nook is a really good piece of equipment, but the problem is the Fire also does, you can run movies on it and you can do email on it. You can't do that with the Borders Nook.
Which is what people usually use their tablets for anyway.
And is what Google is trying to get people into as they navigate away from viral into the channels which they're having. They're finding it difficult to get people to come to their channels, because their channels are heavily advertisements, and if they want to see that stuff, they go to television. Why do they want to watch okay, we know people from basically the social media experts that basically they play second screen. It's all ambient noise, whatever is on the television set or on their tablet or cell phone. They don't really pay attention to it. It's just like when I was young, they actually did have radio when I was young, and television, but the radio was something you'd put on in the background, and it got to be to the point where it was music. Nobody paid any attention to it anymore.
And Mars cutting king-size candy.
Oh God, I know we got to cover Rex's ears again. The president's wife thinks that eating candy is bad for your health. So Mars is going to reduce the calories in his candy down to less. Okay, I'll have more calories in my chocolate milk, my hot chocolate, than you can find in a Snickers bar or a Mars bar now.
Well, I don't remember people eating candy because they were concerned about calories.
They don't eat candy, but now they're going to make it healthy for you to eat.
Eat dark chocolate.
They're going to charge you more money, reduce the size of the candy bars, and give you healthy chocolate, which is basically going to be dark chocolate, which nobody, I mean, most dark chocolate is bitter as heck, which means they're not gonna buy it. So what it means is, you can bet that these people are basically committing to super PACs.
It's the beginning of the end.
Yeah, and another good one from super PACs was
Super PACs.
Super PAC. Obama is greatly disappointed in the fact that people are not contributing to a super PAC like they thought they were. They said that he cannot bring in $1 billion to run this campaign because he's not getting his, well, he's got, 10 months to the election, he's raising about $40–50 million a month.
Well, actually, he's not going to need to since, well, let's just put it this way. Since Republicans can't get their candidates together.
Well, no, the Republicans, I mean, Santorum is now, Romney has now conceded Michigan. He said, well, we
His
don't
home
need
state?
Michigan. His home state he's conceded. If you concede your home state, they were talking about it this morning, if you lose your home state, it's going to be very difficult to support the Republican Party who wants this man as their president to give up one of the largest industrial states in the nation, and to a guy that can't possibly win the election. They're not going to elect Santorum to the presidency, but what will happen? They're all talking brokered convention now. They said watch for the name Rubio, because Rubio's a no-lose candidate. Because he's still only in his second year as senator, which means he can easily run for president, can do his work as senator, and then if they lose, he just goes back to being a senator again. They don't lose a seat, and they can run. They said that Rubio is a threefer. They said, 1, he's not Romney or Santorum or Gingrich. 2, he's young, and 3, he gets the Latin vote heavily because he's also a Roman Catholic and believes in all the things that those people believe in.
In Greece, to get $170 billion bailout, they reduced debt.
Oh, take Richard. They are not getting $170 billion. They're getting $130 billion, and it has to come from private sources, not from the governments. Which means the bailout that they had, they don't have it this morning.
Oh no!
Well, no, I mean, but don't worry. The market is going up because of the fact the Greeks basically don't have the thing which they won't. It's going to be Wednesday again. Wednesday we're going to come to a conclusion. Every Wednesday, same thing. Plus the fact that rising on the fact that Walmart and most of the other businesses didn't hit their fourth quarter totals like they said they were going to. It seems that there was lots of returns.
And Obama takes a tougher stance on higher education.
Oh yeah, which means the wealthy are going to have to pay more taxes. That's all that higher stance means, tougher stance. Because Obama needs the teachers union, and he's going to. I think he's wiping out all the student loans in the country because the students shouldn't be forced to pay to go to college. And he's going to raise taxes. He's going to take foundation money away from the colleges to help support other education. Harvard has simply too much money. Harvard should give some of that money to colleges that don't have as much.
And Josh Powell had 400 cartoon sex and incest images.
Okay, we're going to try to explain something very simple. If he'd have had any of the things that they're saying he's has done, they would have known about it long before now. They've been to the guy's house with a fine-tooth comb.
Who is he?
Oh, there's a guy that supposedly killed his wife, I think in Utah, and then supposedly I love this, he went to the bank, withdrew all his savings, and then when his children got home from, brought in by a welfare person, he then took an axe and beat his children up, left them alive, then poured gasoline all over them, and then burnt the house down. No. That didn't happen, but it's one. They need to write the Powell thing off the book, so you pin it on, the logical suspect.
And deadly Honduran fire could occur across the region.
Yeah, but that's got to do with the prison overcrowding. That's why the Wall Street people, the Occupy Wall Street movement wants all of these people released from prison, but only the worst felons. And who would decide is the worst?
Oh yeah, that's always the big part.
Yeah, Obama would appoint a commission to decide who should be remaining in prison.
And a Monty Bubbleism from the Mark Twain of the Animal Kingdom.
Things are often exactly the way they seem to be, even though you wish they were another way.